In the 50s and 60s, heart disease was the leading cause of death for men under 65 in this country, except for people in this little town called Roseto in Pennsylvania, established by Italian immigrants in the late 1800s. Despite their heavy drinking, smoking, and fatty eating, similar to or worse than the rest of the country, people in Roseto were actually dying of old age. So when the researchers look into their genetics, food, exercise, and location, they couldn't find any direct correlation. So what was the secret to Roseto's better health and longevity? So my childhood actually confirmed the answer to Roseto's secret, later discovered by the researchers. When I was a little kid growing up in the village in Taiwan, I would run around catching beetles and playing games out on the street with friends all day. My grandma every day would drag me with her walking up and down in the neighborhood, chatting up with the neighbors who were also immigrants from China escaping the Civil War. We knew each other by names. We knew what's going on in their household and where they came from. My grandma actually loved bargaining with the merchants at the local traditional market. That was her daily entertainment besides the full-time job. In my childhood memory, the faces of my neighbors were always smiling, happy, and vibrant, although I couldn't understand the dialect they spoke to me. So, as a matter of fact, my grandfather, he ate and drank and smoked just as badly as the men in the 50s and 60s in this country, and he died of old age at 98 in Taiwan. So you would have guessed by now the secret to longevity and better health. It is the community. It is the people that we surround ourselves with the most. It is the social structure that we created which give us optimism about our future. So as an immigrant, a person of color, and a gay man, I am very concerned about how divided our community is in this country currently. People are scared, angry, and frustrated in this political climate. Social media became the emotional outlet for us. Social media also became the tool to use to spread hatred and fears among us. So we as technology workers have more responsibility than ever in the history of this nation to bring our community together. So I've decided to come out of my closet, as an entrepreneur, to use technology to make people in our community more connected face-to-face and sharing resources together by making it easy for neighbors to find activity friends together to exercise together, or for neighbors to grab grocery for one another on their way back. So you see, optimism plus motivation equal better health. We're more motivated to make a change if the goal goes beyond just individual. We hold each other accountable for our actions and inactions. We support and encourage each other regardless of where we come from, what language we speak, and at the very grassroots level. Okay, so forget about being active alone. It is boring, and it's quite lonely too. That's also set aside our negative emotions and start moving to actions. We have to start thinking about health, individual health, in terms of our community as a whole. A quote from the book's Outlier says, "The values of the world we inhabit and the people we surround ourselves with have a profound effect on who we are." I would like to end my presentation by asking you, close your eyes for a minute, if you're comfortable. Imagine you're walking down the street in your neighborhood with your friends and family, saying hi to your neighbors by their names, and chatting with your local owners, the owners at the local stores on what's going on in the community. And you look around and you see people from different walks of life, speaking different language, and different background. And they're happy and talking to each other, and that's a joy of our community. Open your eyes. Join me. Please bring our community together. Thank you.